Friends, let's continue with comparative development experience of India and its neighbors. Yes, let's start with India developmental strategy. After independence, India has adopted mixed economy as economic developmental strategy. Both public and private sector coexist side by side in order to achieve rapid economic growth, and planned development economy was introduced. Economic development strategy after independence. Both public and private sector were allotted to carry business activities. Public sector was allotted activities like coal, mining, steel, power, roads, etc. Private sector was allotted to establish industries with subject to control and regulations in the form of law. Public sector was given a major push by the government. Maximum revenue in this sector was invested, which increased from rupees 81.1 crore in first 5-year plan, that is from 1951 to 56, to 34,206 crores in ninth 5-year plan, that is from 1992 to 97. Public sector was given importance in order to eliminate poverty, unemployment, etc. Public sector contributed to the industrialization of the economy. It also helped Indian economy to achieve a considerable degree of self-sufficiency. Let's move on to the comparative study of India, Pakistan and China. Demographic indicator. The population of Pakistan is very small and account for roughly about 1/10 of India and China. That is, China is the most popular country in the world. So, yes, that is 1,371 million people, and India is the second most populated country with 1,311 million. As compared to China or India, population of Pakistan is very less, that is 188 million people. Though China is the largest nation, geographically among the three, its density is the lowest. So, China is the third largest country in the world, and growth rate of population is lowest in China as compared to India and Pakistan. Density of population of China is the lowest, that is 146% per square kilometer as compared to India and Pakistan. Population growth is highest in Pakistan, followed by India and China. One child norm, which was introduced in China in the late 1970s, is a major reason for low population growth. But this measure led to decline in sex ratio, that is, the proportion of female per 1,000 males. The sex ratio is low and biased against females in all the three countries. There is a strong son preference prevailing in all these countries. Due to preference of son, the sex ratio is low and biased against female in all the three countries. Sex ratio is the lowest in India with 329 females per 1,000 males. In China and Pakistan, the corresponding figures are 941 and 947. Fertility rate is low in China and very high in Pakistan. Fertility rate is calculated as the number of children born by a woman, the reproductive age from 15 to 45 years on an average. Since the introduction of one child norm policy, the fertility rate in China was fallen from over 3 births per woman in 1980 to approximately 1.6 births. So, fertility rate is the highest in Pakistan at 3.7 births per woman, and India comes second with 2.3 births per woman. Urbanization is high in both China and Pakistan, with India having 28% of its people living in urban area. Gross domestic product and sector. China has the second largest GDP. Yes, that is PPP, purchasing power parity of 10.1 trillion in 2013, whereas India's GDP and Pakistan GDP are 4.2 trillion and 0.47 trillion respectively. Yes. Now, let's move on to the other one. On this path of development, China's average growth rate is about 9.5%, while India's and Pakistan's average growth rate is about 5.8% and 4.1% respectively. In China in the year 2011, with 37% of its workforce engaged in agriculture, so its contribution to GDP is 9%, while in India and Pakistan, the contribution of agriculture sector in GDP is about 19% and 21% respectively. In India, about 56% are engaged in agricultural sector, while in Pakistan, this figure is about 45%. In China, manufacturing contributes the highest to GDP at 47%, whereas in India and Pakistan, it is the service sector which contribute the highest, more than 15% of GDP. Though China has followed the classical development pattern of gradual shift from agriculture to manufacturing and then to service, India and Pakistan shift has been directly from agriculture to service sector. In the 1980s, India, China and Pakistan employed 17, 12 and 27% of its workforce in the service sector respectively. In 2011, it reached the level of 25, 33 and 35% respectively. China's growth is mainly contributed by the manufacturing sector, where in both India and Pakistan, the service sector is emerging as a major player of development. So far, we discussed about developmental strategies of India and comparative study of India, China and Pakistan. Thank you, students.